So I have some a question, some personal story and background for you. So
Feel
my
free.
first question is, what experience shape the person you are today?
I would say growing up extremely poor. I grew up with a split family. My mom split from my dad when I was 1. Living with my mom on a single income, you can imagine it's tight, especially here in America where everyday prices of everything go up. I moved with my dad when I was legally allowed to make that decision, and I got to experience a whole new level of broke and poor. I would hunt just so we could eat. I would go and hunt deer, rabbits, squirrels. I would fish the river. And if I didn't catch or I didn't kill, we didn't eat. So I would say that having to provide myself food, I started working when I was 12 in a feed store and provided my own sports equipment because I grew up playing football and baseball and track and field. So if I wanted nice things for sports, I was the one that provided them. My parents couldn't afford the extra money to get me nice things, and I've always wanted nice things.
Wow, that's a very strong background, very strong start, and that's why maybe you are the strong person right now.
I would definitely agree with that. If I wouldn't change anything I've been through in my life. All the hardship, all the good things, I take every bit of it for what it is and what it shaped me into be. Because if I hadn't have been through the things that I've been through already in such a short period of time, you just can't handle life to the full. You can't be successful and excel without being able to handle high levels of stress. You can't get anywhere if when things really, really get tough, you fold and you can't do it and you say, I can't, I can't, I can't.
That's right. I think the who is the have like hard start is so easy to do these things. It's so easy because like you don't want to end up in the same situation like before.
Exactly.
So you are
Exactly.
so
I've been there. I don't want to do it again. You learn from these things. That's how they become lessons and not mistakes.
yeah, that's true. I would love to know this is good lessons and good times before we move on. I would love to know.
You'd like to know the good
Yes,
times?
before we like later of this life. I want to end right now. This is good. Yeah,
Right now, right now?
yes, yeah, like yeah, but like because I think we appreciate things after we are not in the things in in the future.
Yes.
I would love to know we are in good times before we are uh, living good times. Yeah,
Yes, we were absolutely in good
yeah.
times.
I hope.
Things are so substantially
Yeah,
better.
yeah. So, my next question is: what was the turning point in that push you toward self improvement and discipline?
The turning point that made me become
Yes,
disciplined. Is that what you're
yes,
wanting? My turning point was, I mean, it happened at a very young age. I mean, when you grow up so broke, it's, imp- I mean, you have two choices. Even at a young age, you choose to either be okay with being broke and living that life for the next 40, 50 years, 60 years, or you start finding the ways to make money and improve. And I mean, like I said, when I was 12, my dad worked in a feed store. I started working with him after school, after football practice, and any money I made went into my clothes. If I wanted something other than the bare necessities, I paid for it. And And I don't say I in a manner of it was all me, because my dad made me who I
Mm-hmm.
am. If he hadn't have decided, obviously he made terrible decisions in his life choices, and that's why he is where he is, and why I had to learn these lessons. But I wouldn't trade any of it at all. Like it's just I can outperform 95% of people in today's world just because I've been through it all, been through so much. I mean, I've had guns pointed in my face. I've seen people die. I've seen it's just you get life throws bad things at you, and you either cry about it or you just move on and you grow from it. I mean, you can't just sit there and dwell on all these negative things. Because I mean, I got a long list of bad shit that's happened to me, and I mean, I know people that have folded over less, and I just don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I heard something like more you overcome, you less sympathy for people who are going through.
A lot of people think I'm an asshole because it's not that I don't care. It's just I know I've beat you're giving me a problem, and I know I've overcome that either said problem or something worse at half the
Mm-hmm.
age. So I just don't
Yeah.
have that sympathy for the I broke a toe, I can't go to work, my check is short. Okay, well, I've had no job, 4 kids, a wife, and things to still get done. Like I just don't have the sympathy for the crybabiness.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because I could have cried about my life and not done a damn thing about it, and nobody would even know who I am.
that's true.
And I'm still a nobody.
That's true. So my another question is, when did you first realize you want to live life on your terms?
When I when I first got onto a hunting ranch, before I guided, before I managed one, I was strictly just a hand. I went out there and I did basic labor. I weeded, I mowed, and I was probably somewhere around 14, 15 years old. When I physically got to see there is people out here with immense amounts of money. They literally own thousands of acres of property. They can do what they want, when they want, how they want. If they want to shoot guns, they can shoot guns. They want to they want to run butt naked in their pasture, they can. It's just when I seen that firsthand, it made me realize it set the tone for me. I didn't want to be anything less than a ranch owner. That's what I see as freedom, is when I buy my property and I'm on my own thousands of acres, and you gotta hit a gate code to come into my property, and it's my land, it's my country. You're on Levi Cobb's. You cross the border into my country.
Yeah,
That's the great motivator for me. Yes, yes. Because I mean, these people, they were paying me $10 an hour. Their ranch at the time, I think they only owned 1,000 acres of land. In Texas, it's quite a bit for the area. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, property value, they're probably sitting on $4 million worth of land. And they had all the nice things, all the nice tools, all the nice buggies, all the nice vehicles, the guns, the hunting cabins, the main lodge. I mean, it's just when you get to see the how much money can be made, and it's hard not to be
I think
motivated.
I think when you see that is no turning back. Is no like you cannot go back. It's like the Neo in the Matrix, blue pill or red pill. You cannot go
Yes.
back to live a normal life.
No, not at
You
all.
cannot go back.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee the last ranch I work at. He was probably the richest person I'd ever been in contact with. Well, no, I take that back. He was the richest person I ever worked with. I've been in contact with people richer than him. But when this man could take a private jet to the little town that our ranch was by, I'd have to go pick him up to bring him to the ranch just so he could entertain some customers from his businesses at his ranch. When you're involved and you see a man not even bat an eye at a $3,000 bill at the end of the night at a bar, I'm not gonna stop until that's me, plain and simple. And my goal isn't to go into a bar and drop 3 grand on a bunch of buffoons getting drunk, but you get the idea of what I'm getting at. The mind, that money's gone. I mean, he might get a better contract out of it, but for the lack of better terms, he just spent 3 grand on something that's gonna get shit out the next morning and maybe puked up in the next 3 hours. That just, it's gone. Money's gone. Money isn't real. I mean, it's crazy. I've seen so much money in my life that I firmly believe the statement money isn't real. Like, it's just insane what people will spend money on. Insane. In large, large amounts of it.
I think I no 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 I know this road. What you got or me is hard. It's not easy road. I think this is not easy way out. This is very hard to do. This is
No, not at
very
all.
hard. But it's hard now. But maybe next 5 years it's going to be so easy and so much better.
But it's
Yeah.
gonna be, in the next 3 years, life's gonna be so easy. We're gonna look back at this and just laugh. It's gonna be comical the amount of work we put in year one, 3 years from now, and just see that we're on that level. We're at the endless amounts of money. We're at the fuck you money.
Yeah. Yeah. What is your uh fuck you money?
Mm, it's hundreds of millions. I mean, to give fuck you money, it's hundreds of
Mm-hmm.
millions. I mean, to really be on the level where I can operate how I want, I don't give a fuck about laws, I don't give a fuck about nothing. You gotta have hundreds of millions. I mean, I know people that operate on the fuck you mentality with tens of millions, and it's still not enough to be fuck you money.
Yeah. And yeah, that's true. And I hope we can get one day, brother. I hope we can get one day.
No hope. I know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't run on hopium, Tony. I know. I know for a fact we're all gonna be very rich.
That's nice. So my another subject is mindset and discipline. What does mindset mastery mean to you personally?
Mindset's everything. I mean, my mother raised me on the saying mind over matter. Your mind can defeat any obstacle that is brought to you. I mean, it's inevitable. You can literally you can grow body parts to an extent. And I don't mean I'm gonna grow a fucking arm back using my brain, but your brain is very powerful. Very powerful. You can turn yourself into Batman if you want to, but it starts with belief over everything. You have to, for the lack of better terms, hypnotize yourself into a whole new mindset. You can't let any seeds of doubt in there at all when you're trying to shift. I mean, it's a hard thing to do. Shifting your mind into a new thought process is not easy by any means.
That's true.
It takes years to get out of bad habits, especially if you have habits, severe habits. Say you got a drug habit because your mind is so weak you thought, "Oh, well, I need to go smoke some meth so I can stay up and actually be productive," when really, no, you just need to use your fucking brain properly and attack, your problems. Do your fucking job right. Don't stay up late and be a man. You don't need to go roll a fucking bowl and get high as a kite and think you're productive when really you ain't doing shit. The mind is the hardest but easiest thing to master. It is probably, I mean, I've been in some deep, dark places mentally, and it was hard to come out of. I mean, for some, I mean, it's a faith in God for me. I mean, I firmly believe in God. He's done prove, I know for a fact. Like, there's things that happen in my life that It'd be ignorant of me to not believe that God is real. But the mind, yeah, it's faith is probably the biggest tool in rewiring your mind.
And I think this is only truly think you can have a control in your life. You cannot have control of anything else. Only just your mind you can have control.
Yes. You control everything your
Yeah,
mind thinks. The negative
yeah.
thoughts, positive thoughts, everything.
No one else.
You can dig out you can dig out the light in any negative situation. I promise. I've done it. I mean, it been through some bad shit and I still found the
Hmm.
light in it. I still smile. I still wake up every day.
That's well. That's that's good. That's good. What habits change your life the most?
Probably the habit that changed my life the most, not giving up. I mean, it's a habit. I mean, I had to make it a habit to not quit, to not say that I can't do something. Cause, and again, I mean, I'll revert this back to my dad. My dad raised me on can't, never, could, do nothing. And I know that's very illiterate and it's not grammatically correct, but think about it on a redneck from Texas, can't, never, could, do nothing. If you constantly think that you can't do something, you will never accomplish anything. You'll never even try to do anything. I mean, I heard it over and over again. I would go to my dad, hey, dad, I can't do this. Can't, never, could, do nothing. Well, I'd figure it the fuck out and I'd go do it. And through doing that, I mean, my dad, I was raised very independently. I mean, my parents raised me to do shit on my own, figure it out. I'm not here to help you. I'm not going to be here forever.
Hmm.
There's going to come a day where I won't be here. You need to be able to do this for yourself. You know, whatever it may be, tying your shoe, opening a bottle, fixing a car, you know, changing a tire, just all the different things. I mean, I had guidance, but I got very much the figure it out on your own. You got a problem, find a solution. And now, I mean, as an adult, people come to me with problems and I'm trying to find the solutions. I mean, I don't dwell on problems, I fix them. I don't sit there and be like, well, that's a problem, you know. Well, you got a problem there, bud. I'm okay, you got a problem. All right, well, here's the number one thing you need to do to fix your problem. Most people don't want to do that. Most people don't want the solution. They want to dwell on the problem because the problem makes them feel, you know, better, quote unquote.
That is true. The last question about mindset and discipline. What separate people who succeed from those who stay stuck?
That honestly goes back to the don't give up. Because, I mean, people that stay stuck 9 times out of 10, they give up. They stop, they run into the first hard thing in business and they just give up, say, I can't do it. I don't want to deal with it. And those who succeed try to solve the problem. If they can't solve the problem, they go to the next thing. They don't just sit. They don't, "Oh, well, that didn't work. I guess I'm just not meant to be successful." They find something else and then that's what they work on. And if that don't work, you go to the next thing and you try that. You continue to try and try and try until something works. I mean, that's the difference. People who have succeeded, they didn't do it on their first try. I can assure you that. No one in their right mind, unless they're a trust fund baby, got it right on the first go around. I mean, the last ranch I took care of operated 9 different businesses and had 5 or 6 that had failed already. And I mean, man had millions upon millions to play around with.
Yeah, I think the never give up is the most important mindset like
Oh,
you can
100.
have it because if you never give up, you can never fail.
Exactly.
That's true.
I didn't give up, so I didn't lose. I learned. Well, you got to learn from everything that you're doing, even if you fail at it, even if it breaks, you break, whatever it is, you got to learn from it. You got to
Hmm.
pull the lessons out of
That's true.
everything because there is a lesson in everything. Everything happens for a reason.
That's true. So right now, let's go to the new subject, and this new subject is a crypto trading journey. Because you are in a crypto, you are a crypto man. So,
Yes, sir.
what sparked your interest in crypto trading?
I'm using this term very loosely, and there's gonna be some people that see this and then they're probably gonna get on my ass about it. The ease of making money in crypto. And I use the word ease loosely because it is not easy to make money in crypto. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication to learn how to properly do this shit right. But it is quite easy compared to building a whole fucking house from the ground up. It's quite easy compared to wrestling animals that are 3 times my size and so on and so forth. That when I say it's an easy way to make money, I'm leaning more towards what I've done in my life has been very physical and very laborsome. So the crypto is a easy thing for me. Mentally, not so much. Physically, quite easy. Quite easy.
And you are the beginner in this crypto world. Yes, you are not that long.
Yes, sir. You could say I'm a newbie in the
So,
crypto world in the grand scheme of experience.
what is the biggest mistake beginners make in crypto?
Thinking they know what the market's doing. Thinking you know what's fixing to happen and trying to predict the market when you should just be reacting to the market. A profitable trader doesn't predict the market, he reacts to it. Lets the market let the market tell you what it's doing and then you adjust to it. You don't say, you're not in a downtrend and gonna sit here and be like, shit, here's that V reversal. I'm fucking going long. And here we go down and down and down and down. And now you're liquidated and you're shit out of luck. I let price action tell me what I'm gonna do.
So, mm, next question. How do you handle emotions during market volatility?
So I tie this back with just the overall difficulty of life that I've had growing up. So I get semi emotional when I have a really good runner, say I get a 5-6 R return on a trade. I may feel a little happy about that. When I first started trading, probably about a year ago, I just did the meme coin shit coin thing that everybody and their mama does. And I lost probably 3 grand in about 6 months. I don't get the emotionality of losing money, especially not now that I've developed a system with rules and I follow it to the T. So it either wins or loses. That's it. There is no big jump for joy when I win. There is no hit the wall when I lose. It's all the same to me. And yes, I feel emotion. Yes, don't get me wrong. Every man, every woman feels emotion. You can't suppress it. We're not robots. But I've gotten my emotions locked in quite well for trading. But again, that comes from life being shitty for a long
Mhm.
time.
So,
I've seen worse, I've been through worse. So why am I going to let some bars on a screen bother me?
that's true. So, next topic I want to talk about with you is you are part of the community named Next Move Only. So I
Yes, sir.
have some a question about this. So
Okay.
as a moderator in Next Move Only, what responsibilities do you have?
My responsibilities as a moderator is to make sure that the page and community is actually uplifting and disciplined and keeping people moving in the right direction. We don't have Next Move only as a facade to feel good about ourselves and get followers. We genuinely want people to grow and excel when you come to Next Move only. We teach various methods of mindset, control, discipline, physicality. We do multiple physical challenges. And now with the collaboration with Vault Syndicate, we are helping monetarily.
Yeah, and that is very unique, and it is very unique, and the sky is the limit. I think for Next Move Only.
Yes, sir.
So, what makes a strong community of the men in the today world?
I would say what makes a strong
Yes,
community in
yes.
today's world is trust, like honesty. Transparency. Not saying, oh, this is going to happen right now. And then when right now comes, well, fucking Bangladesh shipping didn't fucking help. So now it's, next month. Next month rolls around. Oh, well, Sri Lanka's underwater and, we can't get it then. And being transparent and being honest, just, hey, we're doing this. This is how it's going to be done. And it's done just like that. There's no variance. There's no excuses as to why something's not here. It's not doing this. We haven't done that. Da, 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 da. We say what we're going to do and we do what we're going to say. And it makes us so much better than all these other communities that I see popping up. And it's just a bunch of fluffing of each other to make each other feel better. Oh, bro, yeah, you're doing so good. Look at you. You got this, that, and the other. Look at you. Okay, well, I can go rent a C8 Corvette and I can go down to my local $1 restaurant and I can take pictures and pretend to be that too. I can make y'all think I'm rich as hell just as easy as all these other guys. It's not, you can go to these foreign places for pennies on the dollar. Just so everybody knows, these foreign places where people are flexing McLarens and Lambos and Ferraris and all that shit, is pennies on the dollar to rent. It's not all these people are really rich.
What kind of leadership do you try to show inside a group?
I try to show the hard, like I'm the bad cop. I'm the bad dad. I'm the bad dad that you're gonna say what really needs to be said, whether you like it or don't. I don't take excuses. I've been a captain of the teams in a few fitness challenges we've had, and I cut relentlessly and I don't take excuses. I work full time, I trade, I run 2 businesses with my brother, and I have 4 kids and a wife, so you can't remotely tell me that you don't have the time to do some push-ups for a challenge. I mean, if I do it, you have time to do it, plain and simple. I mean, I truly have a very full schedule, and I still make sure to do my push-ups every day. I mean, but, I've had people quit my team without me firing them because of me being that way. You need to understand people have lives. Oh, no, I do understand people have lives. I have a life, and I make it happen. So that's my understanding. If I can make it happen, so can you.
Yeah, I think everybody need to be the bad cop. It's not always be the good cop. So I have one last question for you. What impact do you hope to have on the people you lead or you inspire?
I hope that I inspire people to actually do more, to do better, to really try to find your limit and push past it. I come from a real rough background and I've done all right. My kids are probably my greatest success right now. I mean, I've got straight A students, I've got athletes, my kids are my number one. They're my gold trophies. They're the ones that show all the hard work's paying off. Cause I may not be monetarily rich and I may not have all the nicest, fanciest shit, and I don't have a life that people want to look at. But my kids are awesome, and that's all I care about at the end of the day.
Yeah, and with this we can end this episode. So if you can say when people can follow you, if you have any Twitter or any other social media.
I'm on X, and that's about it.
And what's your name on X?
My name on X is Levi Cobb _RTSM.
So if you want to be inspired and be lead, follow that guy. Thank you, Levi, for your time. Thank you for being here. And yeah,
Thank you for having me.
and
I know it was quite the task to get me on here, but we made it
yeah, and this
happen.
is most important. So thank you guys for listening. Please share, like, comment, and I will see you next time on a live podcast. Bye.